In the quiet forge of the soul, where fire tempers the unyielding steel of the spirit, there lies a truth as old as the mountains of Japan. True strength is not born from the absence of struggle, but from the disciplined embrace of it. Like the legendary Hagane no Ishi, the steel will, our inner fortress is forged through relentless fire, unwavering discipline, and the silent power of Shin, the heart's spirit. Anxiety is the tempest that seeks to fracture us, yet within each moment of chaos lies the sacred opportunity to temper ourselves into unbreakable warriors. Today, I invite you to step into this ancient way, to join a brotherhood and sisterhood of modern samurai, committed to mastering the art of inner peace through action and intention. If you are ready to wield this wisdom, comment "Steel Will" below, subscribe, and walk this path alongside us. Thank you for being part of this community of warriors, forging resilience where fear once ruled. In the ancient wisdom of Japan, the concept of Mujo, the impermanence of all things, serves as a profound reminder that nothing in life is fixed or permanent. Anxiety often takes root in our resistance to change, the desperate clutching to what once was or what we hope will remain. Yet, true inner strength begins when we stop fighting the flow of life's inevitable transformations and instead embrace them fully. To embody Mujo is to understand that every moment is fleeting, like cherry blossoms that bloom brilliantly yet fall with grace. This acceptance does not signify surrender or weakness, rather, it is a warrior's acknowledgement that life's challenges are transient and that clinging to fear only deepens our suffering. When we let go of the illusion of permanence, the fire of anxiety loses its fuel and we find space to cultivate calm and clarity. This mindset is the first step on the path of forging a resilient spirit. A spirit that stands firm not in spite of change, but because it is prepared to flow with it. The power of embracing Mujo lies in its ability to reframe anxiety from a source of torment to a teacher of growth. Like the blacksmith who tempers steel by plunging it into water, the moments of discomfort and uncertainty shape our character and refine our will. This practice of accepting impermanence requires daily discipline and mindfulness, training the mind to observe thoughts and emotions without attachment, allowing them to pass like clouds across the sky. Through this, the restless spirit is transformed, and the individual begins to embody the essence of the samurai, unwavering yet flexible, strong yet open. Accepting Mujo is not a passive act. It is a powerful, conscious choice to meet life head-on with courage and grace, knowing that every ending holds the seed of a new beginning. In doing so, we cultivate a profound inner strength, one that can weather the storms of anxiety and emerge tempered like the finest steel. In the disciplined path of the samurai, Zanshin, meaning remaining mind or continuous awareness, is the art of being fully present, alert and mindful in every moment. Anxiety often thrives in distraction when the mind drifts to past regrets or future fears, losing connection with the here and now. To cultivate Zanshin is to train the spirit to remain vigilant and focused, not only in battle, but in the daily battles within ourselves. This heightened awareness acts as a shield, allowing us to recognize the early whispers of anxiety before they grow into overwhelming storms. It is a state of calm readiness, where the mind is neither tense nor lax, but fluid and attuned to the world around and within. With Zanshin, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating a space where anxiety can be met with clarity rather than chaos. This continuous mindfulness sharpens our inner vision, strengthening our ability to respond with intention rather than react out of fear. The practice of cultivating Zanshin demands patience and persistence, much like the steady hand of a master swordsman. It is not about forcing the mind into stillness, but about nurturing a balanced, attentive presence that flows naturally through each action. Through meditation, breath control, and focused practice, we build the mental muscle to maintain awareness amid life's distractions and stresses. This discipline transforms how we experience anxiety, not as a paralyzing force, but as a signal to return to the present moment, where power and control reside. Like a warrior poised before the next strike, our heightened awareness equips us to navigate uncertainty with grace and precision. Embracing Zanshin means becoming the master of our own mind, cultivating an inner calm that cuts through fear and doubt, forging an unshakable foundation of strength and resilience. Hagane no Ishi, or steel willpower, is the unwavering resolve that shapes the foundation of true inner strength. Just as steel is forged through intense heat and relentless hammering, willpower is built by facing adversity head-on and refusing to yield. Anxiety often chips away at our confidence, whispering doubts that weaken our spirit. But when we commit to Hagane no Ishi, we adopt the mindset of a warrior who stands firm in the face of any storm. This steel-like determination is not born overnight. It is the product of daily discipline, resilience, and the conscious choice to persevere despite fear and uncertainty. Like the samurai who sharpens his blade tirelessly, we too must sharpen our will through challenges, setbacks, and moments of discomfort. Each trial is an opportunity to temper our resolve, forging an inner strength that no external force can break. Building Hagane no Ishi requires a steadfast focus on long-term purpose, anchored in the belief that true power comes from within. It is the relentless commitment to rise again whenever anxiety seeks to pull us down, the silent vow to keep moving forward, even when the path is shrouded in doubt. This iron will transforms hesitation into action, and fear into courage. By cultivating this inner steel, we learn to direct our energy with precision, channeling it toward growth rather than resistance. Like the legendary blades crafted by Japanese smiths, our willpower becomes a symbol of enduring strength, unyielding, sharp, and capable of cutting through the darkness of anxiety. Embracing the warrior within, ready to conquer every battle that life presents. Shin. The strength of spirit is the invisible force that fuels the soul's endurance beyond physical limits. In the samurai tradition, Shin represents more than mere bravery. It is the deep, unshakable core of inner fortitude that anchors us when external circumstances threaten to unravel our peace. Anxiety attacks not just the mind, but the very essence of our being, attempting to fracture this spirit. Mastering Shin means cultivating a calm, resilient heart that faces fear without flinching and moves forward with unwavering purpose. This strength is born from a profound connection to one's values and a clear understanding of one's true self. Like a sacred flame burning steadily within, no matter how fierce the wind. To master Shin is to rise above momentary weakness, nurturing a spirit that is flexible yet resolute, gentle yet fierce, capable of holding space for all emotions without being controlled by them. The path to mastering Shin is one of continuous inner work, where the spirit is forged through reflection, acceptance, and purposeful action. It demands that we confront our vulnerabilities honestly and transform them into sources of power rather than shame. This strength of spirit does not reject pain or anxiety, but embraces them as teachers on the journey to self-mastery. Through meditation, mindful breathing, and disciplined practice, the warrior within learns to steady the heart and calm the mind, creating a sanctuary of peace amid life's storms. Like the samurai who carries honor and grace into battle, mastering Shin equips us with an indomitable spirit, one that not only withstands anxiety, but transcends it, shining with the quiet strength of a soul fully awake and alive. Seishin, or mental discipline, is the cornerstone upon which a calm and resilient mind is built. In the way of the samurai, it represents the rigorous training of the mind to remain focused, controlled, and unwavering in the face of turmoil. Anxiety often scatters our thoughts like leaves in a storm, pulling us away from clarity and purpose. To practice Seishin is to harness the restless energy of the mind and channel it with precision, cultivating a steady, unbreakable focus that can withstand the chaos both within and without. This discipline is not about suppressing emotions, but about mastering them. Acknowledging fear, doubt, and worry without allowing them to dictate our actions. Like the steady hand of a swordsman who strikes true, mental discipline guides us to act with intention rather than reaction, creating space for peace to emerge, even in moments of tension. The cultivation of Seishin demands persistence and patience, forged through daily habits of mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. It is a continual sharpening of the mind's edge, where distractions are met with calm awareness and impulses with thoughtful restraint. This mental training transforms anxiety from an overwhelming force into a signal that alerts us to areas needing care and attention. Through Seishin, the warrior develops an inner sanctuary, an unshakable fortress of focus and clarity that remains intact regardless of external storms. As we strengthen this mental discipline, we reclaim control over our thoughts and emotions, stepping into a role not of victim, but of master. Practicing Seishin is committing to a lifelong journey of self-mastery, where the mind becomes a powerful ally, steady and sharp, ready to face any challenge with courage and grace. Kokoro, the courage of the heart, is the sacred flame that fuels the warrior's journey beyond fear and doubt. In the ancient teachings of Japan, Kokoro embodies the spirit's bravery, not as reckless boldness, but as a deep, unwavering commitment to face life's trials with honesty and compassion. Anxiety often threatens to paralyze us, whispering that we are not strong enough to endure. Yet, harnessing Kokoro means tapping into a wellspring of inner bravery that rises from vulnerability, allowing us to stand tall, even when our hearts tremble. This courage is born not from the absence of fear, but from the choice to move forward despite it, fueled by a sense of purpose and connection to something greater than ourselves. Like the steady flame of a lantern in the darkest night, Kokoro guides us through uncertainty, illumining the path with warmth and resolve. Developing Kokoro requires conscious cultivation of compassion for ourselves and others, and a willingness to confront discomfort with openness rather than resistance. It is a strength that grows through acts of honesty, kindness, and authentic living, forging a heart that is both fierce and gentle. This courage empowers us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, transforming anxiety into a catalyst for profound transformation. Through mindfulness, reflection, and intentional action, we nurture Kokoro, allowing the spirit's bravery to shine through, even in the face of overwhelming odds. In harnessing the courage of the heart, we awaken the true warrior within, a soul brave enough to endure, resilient enough to heal, and strong enough to thrive. Living with Bushido, the warrior's code, is embracing a timeless path of honor, discipline, and integrity that guides every thought and action. Rooted deeply in the spirit of the samurai, Bushido demands unwavering commitment to values that transcend fleeting emotions and external circumstances. Anxiety often clouds our judgment, tempting us to stray from our principles in search of quick relief or avoidance. Yet, to live by Bushido is to anchor oneself in a moral compass so strong that fear loses its grip, replaced by steadfast resolve and clarity of purpose. This code teaches us that true strength arises, not just from physical prowess, but from the courage to face adversity with honesty, loyalty, and respect, both for oneself and others. Like the polished blade that reflects the warrior's soul, living with Bushido sharpens our character and strengthens our spirit against the corrosive effects of anxiety. Following the way of Bushido is a daily practice of self-discipline, humility, and perseverance, demanding we uphold our commitments even when the path is difficult or uncertain. It is a conscious choice to embody virtues such as courage, benevolence, Shin, and rectitude, allowing these principles to guide our decisions and actions. This dedication transforms anxiety from a paralyzing force into a catalyst for growth, encouraging us to meet challenges with grace and unwavering resolve. Living with Bushido creates a foundation of inner strength that endures beyond momentary fears, empowering us to walk through life as honorable warriors, balanced, purposeful, and fearless. In embracing this ancient code, we forge a spirit that not only withstands anxiety, but transcends it, rising with the quiet power of a true samurai. Fudoshin, the immovable mind, is the unshakable calm that remains steadfast amidst the fiercest storms. In the samurai tradition, it is the mental state of absolute composure and inner stability, where anxiety and chaos cannot penetrate. To forge Fudoshin is to build a mind like a mountain, solid, unmoved by passing fears or external turmoil. Anxiety often unsettles the spirit, stirring doubt and distraction, but the warrior who embodies Fudoshin meets these challenges with serene strength, refusing to be swept away by emotion or circumstance. This immovable mind arises from disciplined practice, where one trains not to resist life's currents, but to remain centered and balanced, grounded in an unbreakable core. Like a tree whose roots run deep, the mind anchored in Fudoshin absorbs the shock of adversity and stands firm, unwavering and resolute. The process of forging Fudoshin demands patience and consistent effort, cultivated through meditation, focused breathing, and mindful awareness. It is not a denial of emotion, but a mastery over reaction, allowing feelings to arise and pass without disturbance. This mental fortitude transforms anxiety from a chaotic force into a passing shadow, unable to unsettle the warrior's calm. As the samurai hones their blade with precision, so too does the practitioner sharpen their mind into an immovable fortress of peace and clarity. Embracing Fudoshin means choosing to stand firm in the face of fear, to meet life's uncertainties with equanimity, and to cultivate a spirit that cannot be broken. In this unwavering stillness lies the deepest form of strength, the power to remain centered, focused, and fearless, no matter what challenges arise. As we conclude this journey into the ancient wisdom that erases anxiety and creates inner strength, remember that the path of the warrior is not one of perfection, but of relentless commitment to growth. Like the steel forged in fire, your spirit is shaped through discipline, awareness, and courage. Embracing Mujo teaches us to flow with life's impermanence rather than resist it. Cultivating Zanshin sharpens our awareness, grounding us in the present moment where true power lies. Building Hagane no Ishi instills an unbreakable will that withstands any storm. Mastering Shin connects us to a deep reservoir of spirit, resilient and serene. Practicing Seishin disciplines the mind to act with clarity and focus. Harnessing Kokoro ignites the courage to face fear with heart and honesty. Living with Bushido guides us with honor and integrity, and forging Fudoshin roots us in an immovable calm that fear cannot shake. Each pillar is a tool in your arsenal, a step toward becoming the warrior of your own life, able to meet anxiety not as an enemy, but as a call to awaken your deepest strength. Commit to this path, honor your progress, and know that you are never alone in this forge of transformation. Together we stand resilient, sharpened, steady, and unyielding.